What it do, Durag Nation? We just got a ton of information about Gotham Knights, with the most important being to subscribe to the channel so you never miss any Gotham Knights updates. So members of the media and certain content creators were allowed to play and record footage for a dev build of Gotham Knights and were finally allowed to share the content. There was some really cool reveals in the footage, including our first look at Batman in the actual game with his suit. But what stuck out to me was Batgirl, and not because she's thick. Her abilities are absolutely insane. Now in the Discord, the devs mentioned Batgirl is pretty powerful, but after going over her skills, she is straight up broken. So I wanted to highlight a few that I think you should be targeting if you're planning to pick up Batgirl, because I think this is going to be the best way to utilize her. Now the dev said she's the most similar to Batman, and it seems her skill tree essentially allows her to just demolish enemies in melee combat. She can ignore enemy attacks, gain health, and even resurrect herself if she goes down. So the first tree, Justice, is focused on offense, and the standout skill to me by far is Beatdown. The normal version allows Batgirl to basically ignore most attacks while gaining 20% extra defense. The upgraded version lets her actually interrupt the armored attacks that you see the large brute enemies throwing out. This essentially lets Barbara beat on enemies with almost no consequences. The second tree, Grit, pairs perfectly with this first tree because it's focused on making Batgirl an immortal tank. Second Wind allows Batgirl to revive herself once after her health is depleted and return with 50% health. But if you upgrade it, you'll be able to revive a second time, have a full momentum bar, which is basically the meter for special abilities, and on top of that, you gain 10% increased critical attack chance for 15 seconds. Combine Beatdown on the Justice tree with Second Wind and another skill on the Grit tree called Unflinching Heavy Strike, and you'll basically be running through enemies in close combat without them being able to stop you, and in case you go down, you can just pop right back up. I can't wait to experiment with all the different characters because they each have unique playstyles and skill trees, but Batgirl stands out to me as top tier.